Hi, this is Jared Snider with Exencial Wealth Advisors, and I wanted to follow up on a conversation I had recently about mortgage refinancing and some alternatives to mortgage refinancing. So there may be times where mortgage refinance doesn't make sense. And when we look right now at where interest rates have moved, we've seen rates move up here over the last few weeks. Whenever interest rates move up, typically mortgage rates are going to follow suit, and we've certainly seen that both in home purchase mortgage rates and in mortgage refinancing rates. So if you're looking at your current situation and wondering if you've kind of missed the boat, missed the opportunity to refinance your mortgage, or if you'd like to look at something to lower your payment, something to lower the amount of interest that you pay over the life of the loan, but for whatever reason, if a mortgage refinance doesn't really make sense for you, then there's another tool in the toolkit to be aware of, and that's called a mortgage recast. So with a mortgage recast, all you're doing is taking a lump sum amount of cash and you're paying that down as a partial lump sum payment on the principal that you owe on the mortgage. And then that mortgage loan gets re-amortized. Re-amortized is just a fancy way of saying it's taking the amount of the mortgage that is left after you make that partial lump sum payment and recalculating the principal and interest payments that are to be made over the life of the loan. The catch is, and the good thing is, that the original payoff date that from the mortgage that you took out in the first place, that stays the same. The original interest rate that you had agreed to whenever you first took out the mortgage, that stays the same. So there's no loan closing, there's no closing cost associated with doing a mortgage refinance. The net effect is whenever you make that partial lump sum payment, whenever you re-amortize the loan, you actually have a lower payment on a go-forward basis, and you're going to pay less interest than you otherwise would over the remaining life of the loan. So a couple of really big wins, right? So some cash flow help there in terms of lowering the payment, and paying less interest over the life of the loan. Both of those things are really good things to accomplish. A couple other notes for you, just practically speaking, you need to visit with your lender to see if they offer loan recasts. Some lenders do, some lenders don't. You're really just kind of at the mercy of your bank for whether they have that policy in place to allow mortgage recasting. The costs for doing a recast are usually going to be nominal, maybe a few $100, $200 to $500, kind of in that range. And some banks will limit the number of times that you can recast. So you may be able to do it only 1 or 2 times over the life of the loan. So you want to know those rules going in so that you know how much cash you want to put down as that partial lump sum payment so that you're arriving at whatever you are comfortable with your long-term principal and interest payment being on the loan on a go-forward basis. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. If looking at a refinance doesn't make sense, maybe a recast would be a great option for you. Thanks so much. Hope you have a great day.